The Band United Liberation Front of Assam claimed on Thursday to have planted bombs at 24 locations across Assam, triggering a statewide search operation by security forces. Bomb disposal squads were dispatched to all identified sites, but no explosives were found. In an email to media outlets, ULFAI stated that the bombs failed to detonate due to technical failure. Bangladesh has announced the cancellation of contracts for ambassador appointed on a contractual basis in key countries including United States, Russia, Japan, Germany, Maldives, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. This move comes amid significant diplomatic reshuffling following recent political upheavals in Bangladesh. The reasons behind these cancellations have not been officially disclosed. The Central Bureau of Investigation has taken over the investigation into the gruesome murder of a trainee doctor at RG Kar Medical Hospital in Kolkata. The CBI has summoned 5 doctors for questioning. Meanwhile, Kolkata police arrested 10 individuals and detained 3 others after protesters vandalized the hospital, demanding justice for the 31-year-old doctor who was killed last week. In Dhaka, hundreds of student protesters and political activists armed with bamboo sticks and iron rods attacked supporters of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on Thursday. The protesters prevented them from reaching the Bangabandhu Memorial Museum, formerly the home of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, which was later set on fire. The violence follows Sheikh Hasina's removal from power on August 5 during the uprising that claimed over 300 lives. Ukrainian forces have reportedly seized control of the Russian town of Sudza in Kursk Oblast, marking a significant advance in their ongoing counter-offense. British Challenger 2 tanks were reportedly used inside Russia for the first time during the operation. In response, Russia claimed to have recaptured the town and released videos showing the destruction of US-made Stryker armored vehicles used by Ukrainian forces. A team of UN experts is set to visit Bangladesh next week to investigate the recent killing of protesters following the resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. This marks the first time that the UN has sent a fact-finding mission to Bangladesh since its independence in 1971. The mission aims to assess allegations of widespread human rights abuses as violence continues to escalate in the country. During his Independence Day speech from the Red Fort, Prime Minister Narendra Modi presented a roadmap for achieving developed India by 2047. He highlighted the NDA government's commitment to breaking the status quo through major reforms aimed at uplifting middle class and the poor. PM Modi emphasized the need for sustained efforts to ensure India's progress on the global stage.
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है।
यूनिवर्सिटी ये है आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has proposed that Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro consider holding a new election with international observer as potential solution to the country's ongoing political crisis. Lula also suggested forming a coalition government as an alternative following the contested presidential election on July 28, where both Maduro and the opposition leader claimed victory. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a strong case for implementing a uniform civil code in India, arguing that it is essential to eliminate religious discrimination. Speaking from the Red Fort on Independence Day, Modi emphasized that a secular civil code is the only way to ensure equality before the law for all citizens, regardless of their religion. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly expressed fears for his life over his efforts to normalize ties with Israel. In discussions with US lawmaker, MBS compared his situation to the Egyptian President Anwar Sadat, who was assassinated in 1981 after signing a peace treaty with Israel. Despite the threats, MBS remains committed to pursuing normalization, but insists that any other deal may include a path to a Palestinian state. The World Health Organization has declared the increasing spread of Mpox in Africa as global health emergency. The virus, which has been spreading rapidly across the continent, poses a significant threat of spilling over into other regions. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention had already declared Mpox a public health emergency earlier in the week. The United States has welcomed India's diplomatic engagement in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, particularly its efforts to broker peace. US State Department Deputy Spokesperson Vedant Patel highlighted the significance of India's involvement as speculation grows over possible visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Ukraine later this month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi assured the world that India's growing power is not a threat to any nation, even as global geopolitical tension rise. Speaking on Independence Day, Modi acknowledged the numerous challenges India faces both domestically and internationally, but vowed that the country would not falter in its pursuit of peace and stability. The Reclaim the Night protest in Kolkata turned violent late Wednesday night as a mob stormed R.G. Kar Medical College, where 31-year-old trainee doctor was recently murdered. The protesters clashed with police, who used tear gas to control the situation. The violence resulted in multiple injuries and significant damage to public property. The Kamala Harris campaign has come under scrutiny for editing Google search ad headlines to make it appear as though major news outlets like The Guardian and Reuters are endorsing her. While this tactic is legal and common in commercial advertising, it has raised concern among media organizations about the potential for misleading the public. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to India's freedom fighters, acknowledging the nation's debt to their sacrifices. Addressing widespread protests over the gruesome murder of a Kolkata medical student, he emphasized the need to publicize punishment for crimes against women to instill fears of consequences.